always read the articles because this is not what it seems to be. We're going live from the underground. What up, YouTube? Topaz Yates back with Live from the Underground. Here we go and talk about particular topics that happen every day for about a half an hour or so. And today's topic we're going to touch on is Rihanna being labeled a hero of the Barbados. Which, in the grand scheme of things, how they're pumping this on social media and all that, it sounds like a super cool thing, right? Like, Rihanna is known for being from the Barbados. She carries on her legacy of being from the Barbados, on top of the fact that she's a billionaire. That doesn't help. That doesn't hurt that she got all this money and name recognition, something that the Barbados would like to cling to. But they won't cling to blackness, but that's completely different. But so, for those of you who don't know, the Barbados has become its own republic. Pretty much, they are kicking out, quote unquote, the UK, where the UK has always been the they've always pretty much owned and used the Barbados for what, 400 years? Like what, King James was the first one that, the ship King James was the first ship to actually depart out to the Barbados, in which they came through and conquered it all the way for so long, as the Queen has been the head of state of this island for so long, and now they finally got a written, they got a written and signed joint to celebrate them as the independence. But have you read the actual letter that they sent? Here we go. On this significant occasion and your assumption of office as your first president of Barbados, I extend my congratulations to you and all Barbadians. I first visited your beautiful country on the eve of independence in early 1966, and I am pleased that my son is with you today. Since then, the beautiful people of Barbados have held a special place in my heart. It is a country rightfully proud of the vibrant culture and sporting prowess and its natural beauty that attracts visitors from all over the world, including many people from the United Kingdom. Over the years, our countries have enjoyed a partnership based on common values, shared prosperity, and close collaboration on a wide range of issues, including recent work on climate change. It is also a source of great satisfaction that Barbados remain an active participant within the Commonwealth. And I look forward to the continuation of the friendship between our two countries and peoples. As you celebrate this momentous day, I send you and all Barbadians my warmest good wishes for your happiness, peace, and prosperity in the future. 30th November 2021, Elizabeth II, the Queen of England, the Queen of the UK. Like, you ever wonder why they don't have last names? It's because their family dates back to the time before last names were actually a thing, and they never decided to get them. Like, they're just still Elizabeth. Everyone knows who Queen Elizabeth is. So, they get this, and then Prince Charles goes ahead and he tells of his atrocity of slavery in his speech on from the darkest days of our past and the appalling atrocity of slavery. Like, I hear you. I hear you talking about these things, like how bad slavery was, but where's the check? Did you cut the Barbados a check for them being the slaves of your UK? Is that something that happened? I don't know. I don't know for sure. All I know is the head of state has been occupied by the Queen in the Barbados since 1966. Like, what exactly has changed here? Like, for those of you who don't realize, they got a new president. Name is Dame Sandra Mason, who pretty much been the president, but she switched her role a little bit. And now the armed forces will be getting new buttons and new uniforms. And the island prison will no longer be called Her Majesty's. That's it. Where's the check? Like, where's the reparations for the slavery that you guys enforced on this country? I don't know. Maybe I'm just tripping. Maybe they don't want it. I don't know. But on top of that, to smooth this over, I guess, to make sure people aren't reading everything, realizing, okay, now you guys are still working with the Commonwealth. You're still collaborating with the UK. The UK are more not still in somewhat of a control, just a shadow control, instead of actually just being the queen of this individual area. No. But to smooth it all over, they bring in Rihanna to be the nation's hero, which is only the second time ever that they've ever given this away. And that's what's up. I mean, I got no issues against Rihanna outside of, you know, some of the things that she's done that I'm not going to heavily touch on, you dig? But let's look at it like this. How did she become a billionaire? Same way that Jay-Z pretty much became a billionaire, except for she's not known for throwing her own people under the bus and using her people in order to attain this wealth. She ain't on that level of what Jay-Z did. Like, but what she ultimately found her wealth in was first she started off with the music. Then from the music, as Jay-Z continued to rise in the ranks, she started rolling with Jay heavily, like dealing with Louis Vuitton and all that stuff. And she created her own Fenty brand, where this is all makeup and things of that nature, where our culture rides for Rihanna on that, like on the highest accord. Our culture rides with Rihanna. And we buy up all of her Fenty brand and all of that to the point that she was able to get her own deal. I believe Fenty brand is signed to, with the Louis Vuitton. Let me check that real quick. Yeah, Fenty Beauty is with LVMH, which is pretty much the brand that owns everything that's luxurious from Louis Vuitton. That's what it is. But Hermes is owned by them. Tiffany is owned by them. Moet is owned by them. Jay-Z's Ace of Spades is now owned by them. Jay-Z is owned by them. Let's keep that 1,000. This is how she built up. Like she built up her brand and seen a lot of success. But yet it was only until she went on with these people who anything they touch turns to gold, pretty much. Only until she got with them that she crossed over to that billionaire category, which is whatever. As long as you ain't overtly going against your people and is what you're delivering is something that people want, and it's something that people support you for and all that, then I'm okay with it. Jay-Z just has a different stitch of where he got his money from. So I'm not all the way mad at Rihanna. For this, at least. I mean, we can go back deeper into her past on how she was biting Chris Brown and, you know, the whole issue with people still throw a lot of blame on Chris Brown for all of that, as if Rihanna wasn't part of the fist fight. Okay. Let's go even deeper. I mean, is it still rumors to this point where like she was helping? She spread a disease to individuals, or am I just? I'm just gonna let that go. I'm gonna let that one go. Like Rihanna over her entire career hasn't really been very heroic. But I mean, if somebody from your home country has $1 billion and your country is not like popping like that, then I do not blame you not for 1 second for going ahead. Hey, this is our person. This is who we rock with. This is regardless of her past history and things of questionable nature that can be brought up all the time. Forget all that. That's all good. It's like when the Steelers had James Harrison, and James Harrison came out and was completely against Obama. He was ahead of his time, completely against Obama and all that. He didn't even want to go to the White House for him and nothing like that, which, hey, it is what it is. Everybody was mad at me because I'm like, yo, James Harrison may be somebody that nobody likes, but he's my guy because he won the Super Bowl for me and my squad. That's exactly how I feel this is for the Barbados and the representation of Rihanna. They're going to push her non-stop. She is the hero, and I respect it. Hey, that's what's good. But here's my thing. Where's the plan? Why aren't y'all fighting to get y'all reparations? Like, why is y'all just letting Prince Charles give you a speech about how bad slavery was instead of actually, like, if y'all kicking them out, they're no longer in control of what y'all do. There's a reason why y'all are still, like, jacked up in the game, right? Like, aren't they directly tied to the past of which they've done to you? Aren't they directly tied to why the Barbados isn't a first world country, to be real with you? Like, it's nice. Y'all got some of the best, like, little, y'all had the little, what are they called? The, when they dressed up all sexually and stuff like that and go out and dance and for the country. Like, all the countries across the world love to watch the Barbados and the Brazilian and all of these places when they go out and do that. But what else y'all got? Like, y'all now gotta be a competitive nation, man. Y'all gotta fight for what's yours. You got to have something to sell to the rest of the world so that you can get out from under the thumb of the white supremacist regime. And let's not ever discredit the fact that the UK was the ones who started this. United States is the ones who are running with it. As we see it right now, the United States is number one, but the UK started this. So therefore, I feel as though if you, the Barbados, is kicking the UK up out of your country, taking full control of your country, then this country needs to pay some back taxes for how they sabotaged you and your growth for so long. But I don't think this country is actually built like that. That you're actually built like you're going to fight against this regime, that you're actually going to get what's yours, to actually go out there and become a self-sustained industry, a self-sustained country with your own self-sustained industries outside of the sex market. Something legitimate that can be sold across the world so that you guys can be more. No, I don't think that's the direction in which these people are going. I really believe the direction in which they are going is going to be just a shadow government. They're going to be a government owned by a shadow government by the UK. As this is what I do believe is becoming the standard, because this is what the United States government is kind of doing. When you look at it, like, okay, for a very long time, they've been telling us, yo, by 2022, due to birth rates, like the majority here in the United States is going to change. The majority of the population, which has always been white individuals, Caucasians, that's going to change. And it has been changing. Like, we're seeing Mexicans, we're seeing Asians, we're seeing these populations of what were once minorities becoming more and more prominent, while the white population has been in decline for some years. And once your population is in decline, it's very hard to reverse that trend. Very difficult to reverse that trend. Those who are in power are doing what has been done in Africa, where white people are the vast majority of what's happening in Africa, but yet somehow they hold on to all the power in Africa. How is that? How could you not represent the masses of the population, but yet you are still in control of that population? It's shadow government. When you're in control of the money that's coming through, when you're in charge of the economy, when you're in charge of everything that's going in and out, when they have to come to you for anything, then you are de facto in charge of that population. You will be, in fact, in charge of everything. And that is how this government, how the UK is going to do the Barbados, because now they're not even the face of the Barbados no more. They're allowing you to be whatever, but yet they control the money, though. You still have to work with the Commonwealth, as they have in the letter from Elizabeth II, saying that she looks forward to the continued participation in the Commonwealth. If they control your money, they control you. And now in the United States, as the population is beginning to dwindle here as well, man, they got enough money to be buying spaceships so that they can go out and colonize other planets. They control the stock market. They control money all the way around in the United States. So regardless of how many of them there are, the fact that they control the money, they control everything. So since they control the money, they were able to go to California, as we was talking about in another video, where I was saying that we as a culture, hip hop culture, black culture, have lost LA, because what they go through, what they have done in LA or California in general, is they raised the prices and kicked out all of the black people. They gentrified pretty much an entire state. Like, if you're not balling out of control, it's hard to live in LA. So therefore, most black people have been moving from LA to, where have they gone? They've gone to Houston. They've gone to Oklahoma City. They've gone all over the map. This is what happens when the minority of the population controls all the economics of that said population. So therefore, they can kick you out. They can create their own little hubs. They can do whatever it is they want to. They can be in full control, but yet there's not enough of them to actually do anything. Which brings us to why this government has put into such a... They've been putting forth such an agenda to bring in the Afghanistanians from the war and all that stuff. They've been bringing in the Mexicans and giving them legal status. Oh, but when the Haitians come and join them trying to cross the border, oh, them Haitians got to go back. Oh, them Haitians is going right back to their own country. African nations trying to cross over to America, like they only get like 30 days to try to pass all the paperwork, that the paperwork is near impossible to pass in 30 days. But that's what they do to them. And then, oh, your time is up. Now we just gonna bring in these Afghans. Like, these people are going to be the buffer class of the United States government, of all the white people who have lost the majority. They're bringing in all these people, the Cubans, even the Dominicans will act like this sometimes, but the Cubans, the Mexicans, the Afghans, all of these people are pretty much those that they're going to put into power. They use their money and influence to put these people into power so that when anything goes wrong, you can't blame them. But they're the ones who they're the ones who are going to inflict the pain. They're the ones who's going to be the police agencies. They're going to be the ones who's going to enforce every law that the wealth of this nation is going to give them. Every order that they give them, they're the ones who's going to influence. They're the ones who's going to do it. No questions asked. No matter if they're hurting their own people, doesn't matter. That's what this is. That's how the minority can craft a shadow government to remain in control of places that they are definitely outnumbered on. And when you look at the Barbados, now, I mean, hey, the Barbados is mainly black people. Now, whether they accept blackness or not, that's on them. But it's mainly black people that now you have your own, now you have your written documents and all that stuff that you are your own country, but yet you're still going to have to work with them. You're still working with the UK. So with you still working with the UK, becoming a shadow government, they're still in a shadow control. I'm not super excited for this, especially when they coming out saying, oh, you know, slavery was such a black eye on our history. But where's the check, though? Where's the money? Where's what you need to do in order to make things right? We can calculate. We actually are people. We already calculated how much money these individual places owe us. Like the United States government, there's an actual number that the United States government owes black people here. If we could come up with that number, then the Barbados definitely should know the number in which the UK owed them for what they've done to them as a population. But what do they get? Do they get a check? No. They get Rihanna as the hero. Which echoes a lot what Jay-Z has done for the black community for years. Jay-Z will be the face of something that looks like it's progression, look like you're trying to do something positive for your people. Jay-Z will be the face of that. But when it comes time for something actually to go down, for something positive to be had, when something needs to be done for our people, what happens? Oh, Jay-Z put his name on the Brooklyn Arena because, you know, needed to bring in black workers so that the Brooklyn Arena can actually pay off for the community. Jay-Z puts his name on it. No black workers from the community got signed on to the Brooklyn Arena. They passed everything, and then Jay-Z took his 1%, 2% stake of it, sold it out, and then kept it moving. Oh, well, you know, the music industry has been so crappy towards black people, and as a whole, it's been stealing all of the masters. No one is actually getting paid what they look like they get paid. Just trickery in the copy, in the languages that they sign these record deals in. Oh, that sucks. Jay-Z here to the rescue. I'ma buy up Tidal. It's gonna be black owned. We gonna go ahead and give the masters to the people. Everything is going to go smooth. We're going to own our own game. what happened? Well, Tidal wasn't super profitable, so he went on ahead and sold it back to the white people. Only the handful of people that signed on to it from the jump, and they were the artists from Lil Wayne to Rihanna to you name the top 10 artists that signed on. They got a chunk of change. Jay-Z got his percentage, moved on to LVMH. Oh, Jay-Z decided, I'm going to go ahead and create my own luxury brand liquor. It's not even liquor, it's a champagne, because I'm tired of the racistness that I get from the individuals that he built. The champagne that gives you a headache. I forget the name of it. I forget, but he got tired of them and decided to make his own Ace of Spades, because this is what's going to bring black people up. Like, okay, stop messing with them. Roll with the Ace of Spades. It's black owned, baby. It's what I do. Jay-Z, I'm supporting the culture. I'm doing what we all need to be doing, right? What happens in a few years? Well, LVMH, the white people who do all the luxury brands across the world, who's completely dominant of everything. These people gave me an offer I couldn't refuse. So all this for the black community that I was selling this for, nah, forget all that. I just want to go ahead and get my money up. I'm going to sign directly with LVMH, and I'm going to be able to do whatever it is I want to do. And in his first interview after signing to LVMH, what does he do? He crap on hip hop as a whole, saying, well, the brand that it's not a rapper's brand. It's a actual luxurious brand. It's a brand that actually means something, as if anything rappers have done before in the past mean absolutely nothing. When you see individuals like Master P sustaining his wealth, and now he got a whole new cereal coming out. Did you guys see that? His cereal is going to be in Walmart in fall 2022. That I'm going to buy. When Master P Crunch, or whatever it is, the name of the joint, I'll tell you the exact name of it. Hold up. It's Master Crunch. It got the Ice Cream Man flavor of the Master Crunch, and it's going to be the Honey Nut Crunch as well. Those I'm going to cop, especially with like a portion of the cereal going to the Team Hope Foundation that Master P did, which is helping inner city youth in Louisiana. Like, Master P is exactly what we wanted Jay-Z to be, but Jay-Z went with the white people. It is what it is. So basically what I'm saying on this, congratulations, Barbados. Y'all kicked them out. I guess you're now in full control, allegedly on paper, of your own communities and stuff like that, which is whatever. But they're giving you Rihanna as a hero, somebody who has a history, somebody whose history is highly questionable, but they're going to give her hero status. And I mean, you should love your own people that made something out of themselves in America, but she made something of herself. That's what's up. But where's the plan? Where's your check for the negatives and the atrocities that slavery happened to you? Where is your actual progression so that you can actually be competitive out here instead of just still being underneath the thumb of the United Kingdom, just without them having signed on, without them being to blame? But everything, I'm not going to guarantee it because we're going to have to see, but I'll bet good money that, whatever the UK wants them to do, however it is, like, however they need to vote or whatever it is, I bet you that they're going to follow the lead of the UK. I bet you that. So just remember, when they come at you with these types of things and they push forward somebody as like a quote unquote hero, man, always read the fine print. Always understand the trick bag that they try to put you in. That's what this feels like. It feels like an utmost trick bag where they're not trying to give up the bag to anything from the Barbados. They're trying to divert your attention. Or maybe I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong, but I doubt if I am. But this concludes today's episode of Live from the Underground. Appreciate everybody who came through, watched it. Everybody on the playback. Everybody who came through, dude. Appreciate you, man. Feel free to leave a like, a comment, subscribe. I try to do one of these every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursdays, maybe, but usually Thursdays is for the album reviews or mixtape reviews or whatever reviews I need to do of the day. Fridays, possibly, depending on what it goes down, but we shall see from week to week. Appreciate everybody, man, for taking the time, checking me out, man. And I'm up out of here. Gonna be playing some Street Fighter later today. In a minute.